In this video, I'm going to show you how to operate and just a basic understanding of a front end loader on an industrial Ford tractor. First rule of thumb is to always retract your pistons whenever you're done using them. You don't want any chrome sticking out. You don't want it to start rusting or pitting. So that's important that both of your cylinders are going to be fully retracted. There's two controls here. This one controls the loader and this one controls the bucket. This control is what controls the two lines on the loader, and the other control is what controls the two lines on the bucket. And how it works is that will pump hydraulic pressure either through this line or through this line. If it wants to extend, it'll go through this bottom line, which is gonna push that out. And then whenever you want to retract it, it's going to pump the pressure through this line, and that's going to push it this way. You can imagine there being a seal in the middle here, and it's going to be down here, up here, depending on which one is pumping that pressure. So if this is pumping the pressure, it's going to force this down, and then if this is pumping the pressure, it's going to force it up. It's the exact same system for the front piston for the bucket. Those control levers will control both of the pistons simultaneously, so they don't work individually. The hydraulic pump that powers your loader and bucket is right here in the center behind this grill. With just two screws up in the front, you can see right down there, that's our hydraulic pump. Here are your two brakes. As of now, we have them tied together. So theoretically, whenever you're driving, you could do it as tank drive, where you could just brake one wheel and then it would do a really quite sharp turn. The problem is, if you accidentally just step on one when you're trying to stop it and it turns abruptly, that can be pretty bad. So it's just easier to just, if you try to step on both, and if they're bolted together, they both go down at the same time. And here's your clutch. Here's your gear selection. There is 3 forward speeds, which are up at the front, and then 2 reverse speeds, which are at the back. Here's your high and low setting. So if you wanted to up the speed, if you were going on the road, you could put it in high mode, and then that would just make everything faster. Or if you want more power, you can put it in low mode, and that's where we have it currently. This ring right here at the bottom is your throttle. You can also adjust the throttle from up here if you don't want to step on it from down there. To turn off the engine, we have a pull cord here, but I'd imagine this isn't factory. No, it's a wire that we put on there just with a ring on it, and then that makes it a little bit easier to grab and pull. So here is our highly advanced key. It's just a screwdriver. It's pretty typical for farm equipment, especially stuff this old, just to start with a screwdriver. Cover the exhaust with a bucket so that rainwater doesn't get in there and get into the oil. And whenever you're retracting these pistons, you don't want to move it as fast as you can all the way to the end of travel, because that can cause a really high spike in pressure, and that's when you can start busting out your hydraulic line. The chickens definitely love the fresh dirt. They know there's bugs all in it.